So there's this horse trotting around a field. Then one day the horse thinks to himself, fuck this, I've been trotting around this field for years. I want to do something with my life. I want to learn how to play the guitar. So he gets on the phone, brings up a guitar teacher. Says, alright mate, I want to learn how to play the guitar like Slash out of Guns N' Roses. Guitar teacher says, not a problem, I can teach you how to do that. Horse says, there's one problem, I'm a horse. Guitar teacher says, don't worry about that mate, we'll have you playing like a pro in no time. So he goes down, has a few lessons, practices when he's at home. Before you know it, he can play the guitar like Slash out of Guns N' Roses. Absolutely amazing. Goes back down to his field playing his guitar, and a cow comes along. Cow goes, how'd you learn how to play the guitar like that? Goes, I just want to practice, want to rank someone up. Cow goes, I want a little bit of this. So the cow rings up this bloke and says, alright mate, I want to learn how to play the bass, just like Flea out of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The bass player says, don't worry about it mate, we can do that. Cow says, there's only one problem, I'm a cow. Man on the phone says, don't worry about that, we'll have you playing like a pro in no time. So he goes down for a couple of lessons, gets on really well, goes back home, practices. Before you know it, this cow can play the bass like Flea out the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Happy fucking days. So he goes back down to his field, and this sheep comes along and says, how the fuck do you learn how to play the bass like that? He goes, well, I spoke to the horse and he learned how to play the guitar. He told me to ring up this bloke who could teach me how to play the bass, so I'd have wanted that. So the sheep said, you know what, I fancy a bit of this. So, next thing you know, sheep gets on the phone, speaks to the guy and says, listen, I want to learn how to play the drums like John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. Bloke on the phone says, not a problem, we'll have you playing like a pro in no time. Sheep says, listen, there's one problem that I've got, I'm a sheep. Not a problem mate, we'll have you playing like John Bonham. Don't you worry yourself about it. So, the sheep goes down, has a couple of lessons. Before you know it, he's picked it up really well, goes home and practices, bang! He's absolutely smashing the drums out like John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. He's absolutely fucking brilliant. He goes back down to the field to see his mates, and he sees his mate, the llama. The llama goes, oh mate, how'd you learn how to play the drums like that? He goes, listen, I spoke to this horse and I spoke to the cow, and they went and spoke to this geezer, and he said he can teach me how to do it. So the llama obviously gets straight on the phone and thinks to himself, well, what do I want to do? He wants to be a singer. So he rings up the bloke and says, all right, mate, you've spoken to a few of my friends and you taught them how to play instruments. I want to learn how to sing. Can you help me out? He goes, listen, I can help you out. Don't worry about it. What do you want to do? He says, well, I kind of want to sing like Freddie Mercury from Queen. Not a problem at all. I can teach you how to sing like Freddie Mercury from Queen. Llama goes, there's only one problem. Man on the phone says, what? He goes, I'm a llama. Not a problem. It doesn't matter if you're a llama. We'll have you singing like Freddie Mercury in no time. So he goes for a few lessons, goes home, he practices, does all his vocal ranges. Before you know it, this llama is singing like Freddie Mercury out of Queen. Sounds absolutely fantastic. You wouldn't believe it. All these animals are back down on the farm, jamming on their instruments, and they think to themselves, you know what? We're actually really fucking good. We should make a little band together, shouldn't we? So they all get their heads together and think to themselves, yeah. So they have a little practice in the barn when they're not busy doing the things that farm animals do and that. And before you know it, they've got some really, really good songs. The farmer comes down one day and he overhears what they're doing. He's like, you know what, you boys, you're actually really fucking good. I didn't think you had it in you, but you're actually playing some brilliant songs. How about I be your manager? Not a problem at all the animals said. You can be our manager. Try and get us some gigs. Farmer says, fair enough, I'll try and get you some gigs. Next thing you know, they've got a gig down their local pub, and they absolutely smash the back doors out of it. All the locals are stunned. Wow, you got the horse on the guitar, you got the cow on the bass, you got the sheep on the drums, and that llama, oh, his voice is brilliant. You boys are going to go somewhere. So the farmer thinks to himself, I really need to start pushing this act a little bit further. It's much better than just doing local pubs. So he gets in contact with a few local people that he knows that know a few people here and know a few people there. Before you know it, they've got gigs lined up, left, right and centre. £500 a pop, £600 a pop, £1,000 a pop. They're booked on next year's Reading Festival. They're playing at Glastonbury. Absolutely unbelievable turn of luck. This band of animals are absolutely killing things. Until one day, something bad happens. Just as they're about to set off on their world tour, the horse gets a phone call from his dad. He says, "Hello, Dad. What's up?" "Oh, son, your mum's not very well. She went out for a jump race the other day and she fell funny after going over a fence. They're going to shoot her because she's got a broken leg. Come and see her before she dies." So the horse is torn between two things. He wants to go on this world tour. This is going to make or break his life. Or he's got to go and see his dying mum. Well, he does what any good horse would do. And he says to his band, "Listen, boys, you lot go ahead without me. I will be there, but I need to go and see my mum. She might be getting killed. You go ahead, and I promise you I will catch you up, but I need to go and say my goodbyes." Well, the horse goes back to see his mum, but as it turns out, it's not a break at all. It's just a minor strain, so they're not going to shoot her, and she's going to live. Hurrah! Happy days! So now he's been to see his mum and made sure she's okay. Now all he needs to do is go and meet up with the rest of his band so they can go on the tour. But he rings up the farmer, who didn't go on the plane to start with because he wanted to make sure everything was okay with the horse. The farmer doesn't sound very happy. "What's up, Mr. Farmer?" says the horse. "Oh, horse," says the farmer. "Oh, horse. You would never believe what's happened." "What? What's happened? Tell me, please." "The plane with the whole band on the way to America. It crashed. There's no survivors. Every single one of them is dead." The horse can't believe it. "What? They're all dead. The whole band are dead. What are we going to do?" So the farmer says, "Look, they've told me I've got to fly out this evening and try and identify the bodies. There's no point in you coming with me. You've had it bad enough as it is." So the horse says, "Okay, I won't." And he hangs up the phone and he sits there and just looks into space. All of his dreams, all of his friends and aspirations are gone. What can he do? The only thing he can think of is that he wants to get as drunk as he possibly can. Drunker than he's ever been in his entire fucking life. So, this horse walks into a bar, and the barman says, "Why the long face?"